So I thought it'd be fun because we were doing summer songs today. I thought it'd be fun if I busted out the little summer song I've been working on, little piece I've been doing myself in my free time. So just
a little piece you've been doing yourself.
Let me know. Yes, that's what it's called actually. A little piece I've been doing myself. And so this is my little song I've been working on. No, hold on. No.
I feel like you're almost there.
Yeah. No, closer though.
Yeah.
Closer.
What's the first note?
No, it's G.
Okay. I know what I'm listening for now.
G. Maybe set a tune. That might be what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Does that sound more right? G.
It's like a little. Maybe. It could be.
Welcome back
to wanking. Well, you don't like.
Welcome back to Wank Kings, the show that you can't watch on this platform.
Check out our OnlyFans. Wank Kings.
Fucking Christ. Welcome back to Rankings, the show where we rank things. Today we're doing summer songs, okay?
I'm so happy that joke didn't bust.
Did we just... Oh, fuck you. Are we gonna make the list of the summer?
Are we gonna make
Did I just make the list of the summer?
The list of the summer, dude. We're making the list of the summer. This monster's hit me way harder than I thought it was going to.
we are all hyped up today, I guess. So yeah, today we're doing summer songs. These are not songs that necessarily came out in the summer or that are coming out this summer or whatever. These are just songs that give summer songs that
we're rating songs
that haven't come out yet. Yeah, no, we got that inside
These
scoop.
are songs for the summer 2027.
Yeah,
we got you.
You're gonna 2030 is gonna go crazy in the summer. But yeah, no, these are songs that give summer, or songs that we think are like quintessential summer songs.
Yes.
In some way or another. But
yes.
Before that, our new segment that is probably not very new by this point, but I've remembered this time is we are doing.
It'll be new when we start recording new episodes again in like June.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. Predictions. Predict part on your list. This one, I think this is finally going to be the episode where I get one wrong.
Yeah.
I feel like this one's going to be insanely difficult.
I feel like this is easier for me or for you to get one wrong. And
so
if you get one right, I might quit.
So yeah. So so let's just guess a song that we think is going to be on the other's list, because I feel like guessing a number for this one's going to be ridiculously impossible.
This is hard because this is the thing. I'm going to end up thinking I don't want to leak any that are on my list either, right? That's the thing. You want to guess something that's not on your list.
I gotta think about something. I don't know. I don't know what you would have put down.
Okay, I think you're gonna have "Take on Me" by tHe on your list. I feel like that's a very good summer song. I feel like that's like a quintessential '80s summer song. Do you know what I mean by that? Does that feel like a good summer song?
Yes, and I get where you're coming from. I'm honestly have no idea what to expect from your list specifically. I'm going to say. What's Is it fuck, I can't remember the name of the song. Mac Miller. Oh, happy and I need you. Oh. Want to get a mansion, a jacuzzi, theater to watch my movie.
The Spins.
The Spins. That's it. That's it.
You think that'll be on my list?
I kept thinking The Feels, and I knew that was wrong. I'm guessing
The Feels.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
I need you out.
I'm guessing that you have The Spins somewhere on your list.
Okay, cool.
So I guess
it seems like a solid guess.
Yeah. I guess I think it's your turn to kick us off with number 10, right?
Is it? It's totally your turn.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, 100% it is.
Okay, so for me, I think this is a very vast list genre-wise for me this time. So my number 10, I think this is a very classic summer song. This is a bit of an older one, but whenever you hear it, you picture yourself on a beach. It's just such a nice summery song. At number 10, I have Kokomo by the Beach Boys.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a nice,
that's a fun one.
Yeah, like even if you don't know the rest of the lyrics, everyone knows the Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama, Key Largo, Montego.
You know what that reminds me of? Space Force. Did you ever watch that?
I did watch that.
And I liked it.
I thought it was good. I didn't finish it. I liked what I saw, but I think that was also just like I was at the point in COVID where I was just getting fatigued with starting new shows.
Yeah, and that was also, it felt like they were trying to bring, like, it was very... It felt like they were trying to bring it back Michael Scott without bringing back Michael Scott.
Yeah, I think it was good.
It was
I liked
good.
it.
I did like it.
I don't regret having watched it, but I don't know that I'll go back to it.
That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Every time I hear that song.
That's true because it was in the promo, right?
Yeah, and it was very prominent in the show itself. Yes.
But I think it's very quintessential summer. Not so much for newer generations, but I just think that like it deserved to be in the conversation. Will it make it into the final list? I don't know. If it doesn't, I won't lose any sleep. But like it is definitely, the Beach Boys as a band are a very summer band, and I think they needed something. And I think Kokomo is probably the best one for this kind of list.
Okay, yeah, 100%. I agree with that. My number 10 is 87 Stingray by Tory Lanez. Oh yeah, okay. Okay.
I know the artist. I know Tory Lanez.
This is from his 2021 album Alone at Prom, in which he took a ton of 80s songs.
Maybe I'll like this guy then.
You will like this album 100%.
Yeah, because I was alone at prom.
He
All right, I'm over it.
Are you sure?
Nope.
Okay.
It'll hit me at 2 a.m.
Yeah. So he made an album with, he repurposed a ton of 80s songs and kind of made them newer, basically. So there's it's kind of weird. So it's like you can hear like a resemblance to an old 80s song. The only one that I can actually hear,
he interpolated a lot of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only one that I can hear, like he doesn't use any
like not sampled. But
no,
just
no,
like,
not
but
sampled.
how Lucid Dreams interpolates Shape of My Heart.
Yes.
Where it's the same chord progression. They're like dun dun
kind
dun,
of
dun,
like Lucid
dun,
Dreams was still a sample.
No, yes. Maybe that's not the best example of, but I get what you're saying.
So it's like I can only pick out one. Like there's only one that I can on the album that I can really hear, and it's when he's I forget what song it is on the album, but it is quite obviously modeled after "Never Gonna Give You Up" by Rick Astley, and he does it really, really well. And it's just kind of got the da na 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 dun da na 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 da na 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 dun dun da na.
Oh, okay, yeah, I gotcha.
And that's just but beyond that, you don't really. That's the only one that I can really fully tell. I'll have to show you some of his music after the show.
Yeah, I'll check. Honestly, I'd check out that album.
It took me. It's a very, very good album. I've listened to the entire thing multiple times.
What was the exact song that it was again, though?
87 Stingray.
Okay.
So it actually took me. It was between 3 of his songs from that album to make it on this list, because it is a very summer feeling album as well, just with the 80s new wave vibe, the synth and.
I don't know the one specifically you're talking about, but from your description, I am not swayed. I can get on board. My number 9 is one that I know I have it as a summer song because of personal memories of it. When I graduated high school, my first real introduction to the song was on my grad trip. We were sitting around the campsite, and this was not the first time I heard it, but the first time I feel like, God, at the risk of sounding pretentious, it was not the first time I heard it, but I feel like it was the first time I heard it. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the first time it actually like it stayed in my brain. And I really liked it, and it just felt like I finally heard it at the right time. Did I say the song yet?
No.
Cigarette Daydreams, Cage the Elephant.
Oh, cigarette.
Yeah. That was a bit of a slower one. And I do.
I've got some slower ones.
Yeah, so do I.
Slow songs can be summer songs.
Yes, exactly. I'm glad that you're in agreement with that, because that's like, I know you think summer songs and you're thinking like beach or like the sun's out and like some loud like kind of like more dancing music, which is totally.
My number 8 and my number 7 are fairly slow songs.
I have a couple slow ones on here, but like I'll agree that like majority of these probably will be the quicker, more like, which makes
Yes.
sense for summer. But you need
100%.
your like campfire songs, or like when the sun's down and you're just like hanging out with people, you know, like just like sitting on like your porch, or like you need your nighttime summer songs. And to me, Cigarette Daydream is like the sun's going down kind of summer song.
Yes.
Or the night, like, you know,
You're
driving
going for a drive.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
No, that's one that it's definitely popped up on my playlists throughout multiple different summers, and will continue to.
Yes.
Cage the Elephant is a wonderful band.
And such an incredible song, and I know a lot of my friends back home will agree. that it's a very big summer song for us, and so that's why I thought
I think that's kind of what, like, my friends are going to also look at this list and go, wow, you nailed it, dude.
Because we were talking about that before the show, and I think it's actually good to talk about it actually on the podcast. We were saying this list ended up weirdly feeling a lot similar to Months, because it's very motivated by your summers, like, and my summers. So if you're watching this video, and like if you live in a different country and you've maybe like different, like you have different music that or in your social
in Australia
circle,
and your summer is in the middle of Christmas.
Like it's all entirely based on like just like how you really experienced your summers. Because, you know, some songs like you might say, and it's like, that does not cross my mind as a summer song, but, you know, maybe the first time you heard it was like out on the beach in July, and that's where it always takes you when you hear it.
That's like a few of these on mine that's kind of how they're it's again a very subjective list, so obviously this is one where it's a lot harder for the viewers to agree with us, because again, it's very subjective. You're going to have a ton of summer songs that we don't necessarily.
So comment them down below. I would actually, honestly,
I really want people to start commenting, because it's so much fun when people do.
And I really would like to hear what people's personal top 10 summer songs.
Yeah, I would love it.
Yeah,
because again, this is another one where like we can make a playlist out of this.
Yeah, that's true.
And toss it all up there, because it feels like it'd be a really good idea for us to do.
And another song potentially on that playlist could be your number 9. Your number 9.
This one feels kind of a no-brainer, and it's one of the it's one of the last, as if I've said one yet.
There's bugs in your skin. There's bugs in your skin. There's bugs in your skin. Yeah, just like can you stop talking? And I'm like you look up and I'm just like this, like my mic's nowhere near my mouth. It's like what the?
Like holding it up.
Yeah.
So this one felt like it needed to be on here, and it's one of the only ones on my list that is not modern era. And that is The Summer of '69 by Bryan Adams.
I've seen Bryan Adams live. It is one of the few concerts I've actually gone to. Such a good one. There's a lot of good Bryan Adams picks for summer songs.
Like, even if that wasn't a summer song,
is by far
even if that wasn't a song about summer, it would still hit.
It does give summer.
The guitar in that song is wonderful. I feel like the guitar is what gives it the summer vibe.
Exactly. Bryan Adams, I think, on the whole, is there's like, and I'll get to it with some of my artists I have on here, where it's like I have a song by them, but I was like, really, they have a lot of even albums that just give summer.
He's got a great voice too. Bryan Adams is so talented. He's very underrated, I feel like, in terms of our generation.
Yeah, because I think he was like...
Everybody just knows him for Summer of '69, and that's kind of it.
Yeah, I think he was like... when he was really big, like, we were all like our generation, like more of our generation was more of like 4 or 5 years old, you know?
He's an 80s guy.
Is he 80s? I thought he was 90s.
Oh, he's 80s. When he was big, our parents were our age. Yeah.
You don't know my parents? You know how old they are? They could be 400.
That's true. They could be. My dad's older than your dad.
My dad can beat up your dad. My dad can beat up your dad. So don't talk back to my dad.
What is your number 8?
I fully agree with Summer '69, and I'm shocked I didn't put it on mine. Mine is a song that I actually brought up in karaoke songs.
Yep.
But it wasn't on my list.
Oh.
I have at number 8. I have Waterfalls. Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Yes.
Listen to the river, something. Just stick to the river. That's all I got.
Okay. It was so funny that after we were talking about that on the show, Nick sends me a TikTok that night of the clip from the movie, and we were just talking about this.
From I almost said Step Brothers. From We're the Millers. Him singing.
One of my favorite shows still. Movies. One of my favorite movies. I think in terms of especially movies with that's what really got me into what's his name, Jason Sudeikis. He's really funny, and like an underrated kind of funny. That's when I started watching Ted Lasso. Was after I watched that.
I love Ted Lasso.
Me too.
We've already talked about that.
Yeah, it's the number 1 sitcom.
No,
was it number 1 or was it number 2?
2.
It was number 2. What was number 1?
Friends.
Was it actually?
Yeah.
Huh.
That was because I was so defeated. I had no fight left.
That felt like a basic take.
Yeah.
Huh.
But
I agree, but
That's what we're locked into now. It's officially the best sitcom. Yeah, no, Waterfall is just one of those songs that's just like, it's just so easy to picture it being played at like any summer event, dude, at the beach, like in a backyard, you know, just like you, like it just, it's just such a like a warm, like fun feeling, you know, like it's just it's one of those that you want to bob around to. It's just it's a very fun song that it will go good with whatever fun you're doing in your summer.
It's so good. I 100% agree with that one.
Yeah.
That's a very nice one, and again, it kind of a nostalgic feel to it.
Yeah. You're number 8.
My number 8 is 90 rather, by Jaden Smith.
I haven't listened to his music myself. I've heard it like with other people playing it, but I'm worried that this is going to be your whole list. Is me being like,
it's not.
Sounds interesting.
It's not. However, you know what? Maybe a good amount of it will be. I'm looking at it now.
If it starts to be a problem, then maybe we'll just like cut to an intermission and I'll listen to some of these songs. That might be a good idea, regardless. Before we go to the other one, is cut to an intermission and quickly bang out these songs just so I can
quite possibly.
Because like I wouldn't want to like be like discount your songs because I don't know them.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do that. I don't know. I guess you'll find out when you watch the episode. If there's an intermission card that flashes up, then we did that.
So yes, a lot of people don't like Jaden Smith as like a dude. I don't really find him that bad. He's cringy, whatever. But also
he like the circumstances of how he grew up. Like
it's not really his fault.
How could he be normal?
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's not really his fault. Yeah, he's cringy, whatever. But I don't think he's a bad dude.
I just feel bad for every child star.
I think he's a really good musician, and I think he does not get enough credit for how good of a musician he is because people are like, oh, but he grew up famous. Smith. He's a nepotism kid. No, him and his sister are both extremely talented musicians.
That's what I've heard, yeah. And like I really like his he features on a song on Tyler, the Creator's album Flower Boy, the song Pothole.
Yeah.
I like he does the chorus. I thought I've always liked it.
There was speculation for a while that the two of them were dating.
Really?
Yeah. There was a lot of speculation about that, and maybe still is. I don't know. Jaden released or he said something about having a girlfriend like a few months ago. So.
Yeah, I think they posted something.
Yeah.
I just remember it was one of those things on the internet where it's like I didn't seek it out, but just enough people cared that it just made its way to my page in one fashion or another.
Exactly. So that's a very good song. It's a little bit long. I'll have to show it to you as well too, because I find it a beautiful song.
What was it again? Sorry.
90. Like the number 90.
Gotcha. Yeah, I have no insight on this, so I'm just gonna trust you. Although so far I'm in agreement with the songs you've listed. So my number 7 is I had a kind of an awakening that this was a summer song for me in first year, where I had heard it a lot that summer going into first year, but I hadn't really realized that I associated it with like summer and like my friends hanging out with my friends in the summer until they had in O Week at one of the two festival things they threw up. I don't remember which one. They played MGMT's Kids.
Oh, that's such a good one.
Yeah, and that when I heard that, I got hit with nostalgia because I was moved out for the first time. I was on my own, and it made me think of like the summer I had just had, and so I didn't realize how much I associated with the summer song until then, and that's such a good one.
That's gotta go on the final.
That's such a good one,
dude. I love that song.
Apparently, like when they made it though, wasn't it like? I could be completely wrong, but I remember hearing that like one of the people I don't know that much about the band, but one of them was like, yeah, no, we kind of made that because we were just trying to make like an annoying pop song, and then it blew up and everyone loved it.
Yeah. You pick the insects off plants. That's my favorite. That's my favorite fucking bar in that entire song. You pick the insects off plants. It's just the way he fucking says it. There's like he says it's so awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of songs where it's just like there's one line. I was telling you about because this one's all over my TikTok right now, but it'll probably be super dated by the time this comes out. But the Paul McCartney song Uncle Albert, Admiral Halsey, the one where like I had a little sip and I had a cup of tea and a butter pie.
Yeah.
Bone outside playing the pie. It's like it's exactly how the guy on it sounds.
Yeah. It's got the same kind of vibe where it's just like, why are they saying it like that?
It's like, well, like it's one of those things where it's like, oh, they had fun when they wrote that lyric or when they wrote that in.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, I just feel like that's such a summer song, and I fully agree that I think that one is going to have to go on the list.
Yeah.
Your number 8.
My number 8.
Number 7. Number 8.
Sorry, 7. Yes, you're right. My number 7 is "Don't Matter to Me" by Drake. This is off of Scorpion, so I believe that's 2018, if I'm correct.
How does that one go?
This is with Drake. This is Drake, and it's with Michael Jackson.
Oh, okay. I've definitely heard of it.
Don't matter to me.
Yeah.
It don't matter to me what you say. Yeah.
Okay, that one makes sense.
I really like it.
Drake has a lot of summer songs. I'm not like the biggest Drake fan personally, but I don't.
Same.
I don't think like I know a lot of people, and I know he's in like the 1v20 right now. But
he's holding his own right now too. He's doing all right. Apparently I haven't listened to it yet, but apparently his diss track was really, really good. Did you hear the jokes that he made?
Yeah.
About Kendrick.
Yeah. Did you see the new one though?
How are you gonna be big stepping when you wear a size 7
men's? Yeah, and that's what the cover was for the song.
Yes.
That was crazy. But did you see that he put out another one that he can't put on streaming because he uses AI, Tupac, and Snoop. That was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how much I agree with that move.
No, me neither. I thought that was super weird.
And it's quite obviously, if you listen to the flow, it's quite obviously Drake rapping. It's not even like, which I agree with a little bit more, so at least he didn't do like the full AI thing.
I just think it's weird because like, especially because it's like one of them is dead. So they can't, so they don't even know they're on this. The other one is alive still.
Yeah.
Though. So you forced this person who's alive on this track.
I was watching Anthony Fantano, and he was like, you also like, he's like, I don't know if you've seen Snoop's discography. He would have done this.
Yeah.
He was like, he is on every. He's on so many random. You could have talked to Snoop, and he would have done this either way. Drake. I just think like I don't think he's bad. I just think he's not entirely for me, like his music. But he's got songs I like, and I do agree that I feel like a lot of his songs do give summer. Yeah, actually, and if I'm thinking about this now, if I was to replace this with another Drake song, it would be Passion Fruit. In terms of summer songs, that's another one.
It's not grapefruit. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Because that's also a really good Drake song, which I know you would recognize if you heard it. Because
probably that sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's a very good song. However, I think that's a really good one to be on here, and I also kind of like the bringing back Michael for it, because that would have been at the time 9 years after Michael died.
Yeah, I forgot that Michael Jackson died, like, in the grand scheme of things, like, kind of recently.
2009. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember when he died.
I also forget that I was alive when he died.
I remember the day he died. Because I was always a very big Michael Jackson fan as a kid, and I remember walking into my parents' room and seeing on the TV that Michael Jackson had died, and I was like, no! No! And then I think I probably didn't care 5 minutes later. Yeah. Because I had
to go to school.
6 years old. But still.
Solid pick.
Yeah.
My number 6. I'm also very excited about this one because I really loved this when this first came out. I think it's 2013. Cheerleader. She is always in my corner, there when I want her. All these other girls are tempting, but I'm in the corner.
She say,
do you need me? Do you think I'm pretty? Do I make you feel like
I'm pretty sure that's... Like, I never understand why they pronounce things the way they do sometimes.
Enunciate.
Yeah, why they enunciate things. Like, enunciate.
I always have really liked that song whenever it comes on. It's a lot more of a chill
song.
It's such a chill song. I wouldn't put it like it's not like a Cigarette Daydreams. Like I don't think it's like, although I think you definitely could listen to it at a campfire because it's also chill. But I do think you could also like have it while you're like at your barbecue, like or like at the beach. You know, like just like it's like a nice like breather from the more intense ones, but it's still like not slow.
Yeah.
And I just think it's so catchy. Specifically I think there's 2, because sometimes I'll search it up on my phone to like play it, and I click one and it's like it sounds not like the one I remember, but I remember I'm talking about the one that was like everywhere in 2013. Yeah. The one that had like the a lot of brass in it. I don't remember what the other one sounds like. I just think I remember there was a second one, but just
there was Hula Hoop. That was what it was called.
Really?
By Omi.
It was called a whole different song?
It was called Hula Hoop. There was another song that he made called Hula Hoop. Like a hula hula.
No. I mean, there was a second version there was another version of Cheerleader that sounded different.
It was?
I think so.
I thought you were talking about another song by Omi.
That sounded similar. No. I'm pretty sure if you search up on a like Spotify or Apple Music, if you type in Cheerleader, I think you'll get 2, and there's one that's like a remix, and that's like the one I'm talking about.
Okay. Yeah.
I just think they're like there's like a couple differences. I don't know if that's true. I could be completely making that up, but like good song, great summer song, fun time. I don't think I know anyone that doesn't like it like that, but I also haven't talked to many people about this song. But yeah, I think it's a good pick. So that means you have to agree with me because I'm very fragile and I'll be upset if you don't.
And he's one of the kings.
Yes.
One of the kings. My number 6, you do know this one, and I know you know this one because...
Are you already on 6?
Yeah, you were on 6 too. You just did 6.
I just did 6.
And I know you know this one because we've talked about this recently when we did karaoke songs. This one had to be on my list as well because I needed, again, a quintessential 80s song. Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
Oh, that is a good summer song. That's like
man.
A cigarette daydream category one.
Yeah,
that's
it really
like
is.
Winding down, campfire, like the sun's gone.
Yeah.
Or setting.
Yeah, exactly. Setting. You're going for a drive.
Watching fireworks
Windows
or something.
are down.
Yeah. Sitting on a dock. Mm-hmm. Should have put sitting on the dock of the bay on my list.
For pleasure, nothing ever lasts forever.
Everybody wants to rule the world. That was hard. I like fully leaned back to try and like get down there. Maybe lock them doors. Yeah, that's such a good one. I should have put
the episode where we sing a lot.
Yeah, I should have put sitting on the dock of the bay on my list. That's such a good one too. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Do you know sitting on the dock of the bay?
I don't know if I do.
Sitting in the morning sun. I'll be sitting in the evening gone. Watching the ships roll. No,
I don't think so.
Sitting on the dock of the bay.
Dock of the Bay is a restaurant back in my hometown. Yeah.
Can you watch the tides roll away? Are you sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time?
Actually, the lake's gaining water due to global warming.
Oh.
So the tide's not rolling away anytime soon.
So maybe if it fills up so much, you'll have to leave your home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay, because I've got nothing to... Does he say I've got nothing to live for? And I think he says I've got nothing to live for, and it looks like nothing's going to come my way. That's the next line.
Wow.
I've been speaking lyrics at you from the song.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Yes. Everybody Wants to Rule the World is a good pick.
That.
Is a good pick. I do agree that gives summer. It's really interesting that like when I was looking at this, like there are some songs that you wouldn't think that give summer that do, and I think
really
Everybody
do.
Wants to Rule the World and Cigarette Daydreams might be one of those. Or maybe you're sitting there and you're listening to me say that and you're going, what the fuck? Of course that's a summer song.
When I thought of summer songs, this is how I thought of summer songs and how I came up with it. I thought of songs that I could put on in the car, roll the windows down, it's a nice day, and I could sing. And I can enjoy myself too.
I was just like,
those are all songs on this list.
Yeah, I was just picturing like when I was looking at the song and like considering where it would go, I was like, okay, well, like what circumstance would I put this on in the summer? And like we were just listing a bunch of different like settings where like you would play music in summer, you know, like barbecue, beach, dock, car, you know, like even just like inside or like just sitting on your porch, you know, it's like there's I think that
this is making me so excited for the summer right now. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Mine is mine number 5.
Yeah.
Very different note from Everybody Wants to Rule the World, but this artist is especially his earlier work is very quintessential summer music. At number 5 I have Knock Knock by Mac Miller.
Okay.
Which I think is a really good one. That whole album.
That song almost made my list.
Really?
Yeah. That's a really good, and that is a good album.
Yeah.
That was Kids, right?
Yes.
Kicking incredibly dope shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's such a summer album.
It really is. It really,
especially
really
while
is.
you're still a student. Especially while you're a student in high school.
Yeah.
Hey, I just graduated high school. You know how many TikToks and Instagram posts I saw with that caption, which I totally get it. You know, like that's not me complaining. It just there was a lot of them.
Oh yeah, it happens every year. Yeah, exactly.
But I just I think that was the first song of Mac Miller's that I heard.
It was me too.
Yeah.
Yes, my friend, shout out Parker. I haven't talked to him in years. Hope you're doing well. He lives out east now. He showed me. He was like, dude, you got to listen to this song. It's Knock Knock by Mac Miller, and that was the first one I ever heard. And I didn't listen to Mac for a long time after that. However, that song is definitely, it pops up at every party that I hold, every party that I go to now, because it is so good.
It comes up a lot.
Everybody enjoys sitting there
for the right reason.
Let him in.
Yeah.
Everybody likes doing that. It's a fun time.
And a lot of people will also jump in at the end for the not a day goes by when I ain't getting high. They wonder why don't I? Yeah, no, like I feel like there's been so many parts where like people are like either they were singing earlier, but then they stop, and then it gets to that part, and everyone turns around again, and they're just like,
it's so much fun. It's such a fun song.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's quintessential summer, and I feel like Mac Miller is quintessential summer because even his later work, like Circles and Swimming, which are like very different tones, I still feel like can fit in summer just more in the Cigarette Daydreams category, which I think I will just take to calling it because it was the first one that was said that we've put in this like kind of like more.
My favorite Mac album,
mine's Circles.
Circles is a great album. Kids is an incredibly dope album. But I think my favorite full Mac album is actually a posthumous one. It was originally released under a different name because he had a few pseudonyms that he also released other music under that were kind of a different vibe from his Mac Miller style. And so they re-released it under his Mac Miller name back in 2021. And that was Faces.
That's the yellow one, right?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of good things about that one.
Really, really love that
I
album.
personally have never listened to it, but I've heard it's good.
Beautiful work. He did that when he was probably close to our age. And just like the content that he's dealing with in the album is just, it's not very summary, but it's so incredibly advanced for someone who's like 20. Like ridiculous.
That's what I like. I really love Circles, and I feel like that also gives SuMmEr. Especially like it's just that one is a very much more like I don't like maybe I guess In Your Feels is the best way to put it.
It
maybe.
is In Your Feels. That's the one that came out right before he passed.
No, I think this is the one that like was finished but came out after. Swimming is the one where he's in like the pink suit.
Yeah,
and then
that's
Circles is the one where there's like him doing like two different things.
I think that came out right before. I think that came out right before.
Maybe. I don't know as much about Mac Miller. I just know it was in and around then.
It was when he died, admittedly, that I was like, I should check out more of this guy's stuff.
Yeah,
and then I was like,
same.
fuck, are you kidding me? Why did this guy have to die?
Yeah, no, I really like Surf off of Circles. That's
I don't know if I've heard that one.
That's the chorus is the until we get home, there's waters in the flowers, let's grow. I
don't know if I've heard that one.
But hey,
maybe.
So do I.
But I'll have to listen to that one because I really do like Mac. Mac's a good artist.
You're number 5.
My number 5. Okay, so when I was writing this list, I needed a song from this album. Okay, and it made me think of like one of the first times meeting you and all of your friends from school. Was because I was going out with my friends one night, and I was also just kind of like, I don't know if I want to go out. Like I'm pretty, I don't know. And so I was walking back to my room to get ready in our dorms. I was walking back to my room to get ready, and Alex, who was on the show, episode 2, her room was very close to mine, and they were playing this album. And I heard it, and I was like, "Oh, that's sick!" So I knocked on the door. You know what I'm going to say now, too. And you know exactly what I'm going to say. Yeah, and I know I'm going to catch flack for this
because they remember that, and they'll bring it up. They'll bring it up to me. It's like, one of my first memories of Lewis is him knocking on the door, and
yes, which I'm so incredibly happy that I did. You have no idea. But I knocked on the door, and I was like, there's no way you guys are playing MGK in here, right? Yeah,
I think you're like, are there people here actually listening to MGK unironically? It's like I think it was something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't listen to MGK. I've never, I listen to it
really either
when other people play them, but like he's just not for me. But what song by?
So that album is Tickets to My Downfall. Specifically on this one, I think the best song, again, this was one of the ones where I kind of had to pick because that was a very, that album came out either right before summer or during a summer, so a lot of songs on that kind of fit in the summer vibe for me. But specifically the song Drunk Face is what I believe to be the best summer song on that record. I just think I'm not gonna go out there and say that I think MGK is the best artist I don't like his new music really. I don't like much of his old music. I didn't ever find he was a really good rapper, and his second pop punk album was really bad. Like, it sucked.
I know very little about MGK.
But Tickets to My Downfall was 100%, in my personal opinion, his peak album. That was an incredible album. Yeah, very, very good. It's kind of unfortunate because I was excited for his second pop punk album, and then every song sounded the same. And I was like, damn, dude. Because he works with Travis Barker from Blink-182. That's the drummer on all of his records.
I know them. They were the late night.
Yeah.
Come home. Work sucks.
And I miss you.
MGK, my great crepe. Crepe's not even spelled with a K.
No, it's not.
But I'm a crepe. I'm a pastry.
Oh.
I think. Are crepes pastries?
No.
But I thought they had dough in here.
What's your number 4? Why did it get so dark all of a sudden?
That's what I was just
fucking
thinking. I was
notice
like,
that?
I think
The sun just go behind a building?
That's what I think just
Yeah.
happened. I was like,
Shit.
Um,
We still look great though, don't we? Don't we?
I never look great. My number 4 is another big classic from the 2000s that I always like to I listen to year round, but I think especially it pops off in the summer. Gwen Stefani's "Sweet Escape." That's like, sweet. If I could escape,
Yes.
I would. But first of all, let me say I must apologize for acting strange and treating you this way. Cause I've been acting like sour milk all on the floor. It's your fault you didn't shut the refrigerator. Maybe that's the reason I've been acting so cold.
That's pretty impressive.
Escape. If I don't even remember it now that I'm saying it. Cause I've been acting like sour milk all on the floor. It's your fault you didn't shut the refrigerator. Maybe that's the reason I've been acting so cold. That's what it is.
Really?
Yeah. I think that's what it is.
This is how you know that so many musicians do drugs, dude. Like,
I love that song.
what a wild bar.
That one's super fun. It's so catchy.
It is very catchy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel like everyone loves that song. I don't think I've ever heard someone who doesn't like "Sweet Escape."
Yeah, it's a good song.
It's
a
just
great song.
It's just classic. I feel like every time you hear it start, like the ding.
I like it as a summer song too. I've never thought of it as a summer song, but I like it as a summer song.
Yeah,
100%.
It's very like upbeat. It's good. Very versatile. I think much like mustard. we just did condiments. That's why.
Okay.
Sweet Escape.
Number 4 is, again, I know you're not going to know this one, so I feel so bad that you don't know like half my list.
It's my fault.
You'll know the top 3, I believe, so that's what matters. So number 4 is a song called "Minnesota Is a Place That Exists."
Okay, I definitely never heard of this one.
By Glaive.
Never heard of them.
Glaive
him,
either.
her.
Yeah. He's younger than you and I.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. He's always made me feel horrible because I was like, wow, I really like this kid's music. However, he's my little sister's age.
I really like this kid's music.
Yeah, exactly. That's what really fucks with me.
You're like, yeah,
I remember listening to him and being like, huh, this kid's in high school.
What was it called again?
Minnesota Is a Place That Exists. It's a very short song, and again, I'll have to show it to you again, and you'll understand why it's a summer song then, because it's just like, it's one of the ones where it's like, sun's out, windows down, you're having a great time.
Like life is the highway.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of the ones where you could joke about like, oh, officer, I was listening to "Minnesota Is a Place That Exists." And he's like, oh, okay.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Fucking absolutely not.
Minnesota? Are you talking about mini sodas?
I think the song's really fucking weird though. I'm pretty sure the song's about like killing your significant others and then telling their families that they moved to Minnesota.
Oh,
I think that's the vibe of this. I'm pretty sure, but it's a very odd song, but it's very, very good.
I should say there were so many songs that I could have put on my list that I didn't. There were so many.
I'm realizing now.
Yeah, I wish I put an ABBA on here. I feel like specifically Waterloo or SOS would have been very good.
I can. Like,
are you kidding me?
Not like ABBA. Obviously, I love. I love ABBA.
No, but I think there's so many ABBA.
Summer.
I don't think the band as a whole gives summer, but I think they have songs to do, and I think Waterloo is definitely one of them.
Waterloo is the closest that I would be able to get.
I also feel like SOS does though.
SOS. Remind me of how it goes.
I don't know the words. The darling SOS.
Oh yeah.
I think that one is good. Chiquita. Maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like ABBA would also be more of like the winding down, like sunsetting part of it, but I do feel like you have like Dancing Queen and Mamma Mia that could also be very summery. Yeah. Because like the Mamma Mia the movie that takes place in Greece, right?
Close, but
like
I don't know if they would hit top 10 for me. That's why I'm saying it.
Maybe, but I just wanted to bring them up because I feel like they deserved to be mentioned.
ABBA always deserves to be mentioned.
ABBA always deserves to be mentioned.
If we're talking about music, ABBA deserves to be mentioned.
There was another one that I was sitting here and I was like, I should have brought up this one, but I don't remember now, so I guess maybe I shouldn't have.
Okay.
My number 4 by my personal favorite artist, I think.
You're number 3 now.
No, yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Sorry, both my number 4 and 3 start with the same word.
Oh.
They both start with sweet. This is Tyler the Creator's "Sweet" / "I Thought You Wanted to Dance" from Call Me If You Get Lost.
I've not heard that one.
At all?
Nope. I haven't listened to that much Tyler in my life.
Really?
I've only if I could probably count on one hand the amount of songs I know by Tyler.
Damn.
Which is, I know it's insane because I really do like his music.
Yeah. I'm starting to think we might have to do an intermission to just quickly, maybe not listen to all the songs, but just enough so that way we have an understanding.
Get the vibe, yeah.
Because this is, so every Tyler album, I believe it's the 11th track, always has a slash, and it's like a couple of them. So they're like, there was 911 and Lonely on Flower Boy, which is also another pretty summer album. And there's Gone Gone / Thank You from Igor. And then this one is Call Me If You Get Lost on the Whole is a very summer coded album because it's like a kind of like a travel album, very like his traveling was what inspired the album, to my understanding. The whole thing reeks of summer in a good way, and that song especially, I remember seeing either a tweet or a clip from an interview that he was like, he just wanted to watch fireworks with like a girl listening to the song, and I was like, that is so summer coded, and this song is so summer coded, and I really like it. It's also kind of more mellow, but you can play it, I think. I like maybe not if you're like at like a party but like I think you could play it during the day at something in the summer and also at night or whenever. Cool. It's probably my favorite song of his. But I just feel like it's so, I think Tyler the Creator I think has lots and lots of songs that can be summer.
I need to listen to him more because I really do like there's a song of his it's like
Full.
Yeah.
Skate.
What song is that?
I think from Igor.
Yes.
I think I'm falling in
That's
love.
a beautiful song. I love that song.
Igor's my favorite album of all time. I love that album.
I think I know more off of Igor and everything than
any of the other ones.
Yeah. But I do like Tyler, and I do need to listen to him more because he's when it comes to music, I really like lyrics as well. Like lyrics are a big thing that I incorporate. I feel like a lot of people don't listen to lyrics as much. I listen to lyrics a lot.
I don't on the first listen. I can't. It's not like an intentional decision, but the first few listens, I don't hear what they're saying. I just hear how it sounds.
You need
kind
the
of
vibe, and then I listen to the lyrics.
Exactly.
And you're like, oh, nice. Sometimes I'll listen to the lyrics on the first vibe, and I'm like, oh, those are nice lyrics. I like that, and then. If the song also sounds really good and like matches the lyrics, because a song can sound good, right?
But the lyrics be kind of
don't really mix with the sound, and you're like, oh, this song's not great.
But sometimes you can do that and have it work.
Yes,
very well.
Which is what I was talking about with the 1975 and their song "Looking for Somebody to Love," because it's an extremely upbeat and happy song, but it's about school shootings. But they pull that off extremely well, and from the point of view that you're listening from the lyrics is obviously makes sense. Same thing with like Pumped Up Kicks. The same subject matter, but again very upbeat.
But it's normally like when you normally like you find that out. You don't.
Yes.
Like I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who found it out from listening to the song. I personally didn't. But.
Yes, and like those are the same things. Like it's because of that upbeatness and like the perspective that they're taking. Because both those songs also take a perspective of like the assailant, more or less, which is kind of fucked when you think about it. But
yeah, Tyler the Creator, circling back, is just like he just exudes summer. It's just so like. Yeah, I don't know. It's just really easy to listen to that song and picture yourself like just like by the water in some way, beach, pool, whatever. I'll definitely play.
Okay,
that
cool.
one.
I'm excited for that. I'm excited to like just listen to all these in general and just like hear different, because like a lot of these are also just songs that I do circle back to every summer as well, exactly. Right? So it's like I'm
listening to more music in the summer because I'm typically less busy, or at least if I am very busy, I'm like it's like work and stuff. Where the kind of thing of like when I'm finished, like when I clock out from there, now I'm not worrying about work. Whereas like during the school year, like even when I leave class, there's always something I should be working on, so I don't always have the time to like just sit down and like listen to new music. I really like listening through albums. I love like when like I'm gonna give this album a shot.
More people need to do that, I think, because I mean, in the world of streaming songs, nobody really does that anymore. And you didn't have an option back in the day. You bought the album. Yeah,
exactly. Your number 3.
My number 3. This one is very well known. It's been a few years since this one came out, but it was like I feel like it was a good summer song for everybody. It's "Stay" by the Kid Laroi and Justin Bieber.
God, I suck.
You're definitely gonna remember it too. Is it da na 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 na? Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't that feel like a summer song? I feel like that just feels like such a summer song. Yeah,
that's my chicken cover.
Learned recently. The Chick Leroy. and Justin Tender. Squeaker.
Like chicken tender was what I was going for.
Yeah, I just needed something that rhymed. And was like
his was admittedly much harder to come up with a chicken pun.
Yeah.
Cluxton Bieber.
I learned recently, I think it was Charlie Puth that helped with that song.
Yes,
And-
1,000%.
And he
I
decided
don't know
to-
it for 1,000%, but I know I
He helped
now
with a
know
lot
the
of
song,
songs.
and that sounds like a
Yeah.
very Charlie Puth song.
apparently the decision to do the da na 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 and go high was Charlie Puth's idea, whereas the Kid Laroi originally wanted to go da na 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 or like go like down, so I didn't do it right, but
Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. Like that?
yeah, da na 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 na. That's what he wanted to do, and Charlie was like, "No, try this out," and that's like arguably one of the most like memorable parts of the song now. Yeah, it's a very catchy part of the song. So that Charlie Puth actually had a lot of influence in making that song as popular as it was.
That makes sense.
Yeah, he's very talented.
We only have 2 spots left to figure out if either of our predictions are correct, by the way.
Yeah, that's
to
true.
see if
That's true.
the Spins or Take On Me will appear at all.
How confident do you feel in your prediction? I don't feel very confident in my prediction.
I feel like I feel like I have a chance. I don't
Yeah.
feel I don't feel nearly as confident as any of my other ones. It's definitely
Yeah.
my weakest one, but I don't feel bad about it.
Okay.
I feel pretty
That's
okay.
valid. I don't feel strong in mine anymore. I don't think you've got Take On Me anywhere on there.
My number 2 is a
Yeah.
song that I really love, and that was one of those ones I heard a lot when I was a kid, and then it just disappeared,
Yeah.
and I never heard it again until I heard it in an episode of Ted Lasso.
Okay.
The one where it's like Beard, the whole episode follows him.
That was such a good
liked
episode,
it
and he gets
too.
like the shit beaten out of him. And
That his whole crazy night.
Yeah.
And so when he goes to the club, it's Hello by Dragonette. I could stick around, but I'm fond of you. Hello, oh, oh.
Yeah.
Doesn't really mean that I'm into you. Hello, oh, oh.
Who wants to hear us cover all these songs?
I just, that song, it always just makes me feel so happy. It's so good.
Yeah.
I think it's so catchy. I think it's just, I don't know what it does. It scratches my brain so in such a good way.
Yeah.
I love that song. I think it's so.
You're totally. I like the part. Well, you're alright. Na 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 na. Yeah, I love that part. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. It's such a happy song.
It's so, it just, I feel like it's impossible to feel bummed to that song. You just want to like move around. You want to dance to it. And
Yes.
It's another one where it's like during the day or at night, like windows down, y'all could be screaming that in the car, like it's such a good song. And I think there was a little bit of a resurgence on TikTok a while ago, but I'd love to just another resurgence of this song because I really like it. So good.
It is a really good song. I haven't thought about that song in a long time.
No, because it was
probably
like
since I watched that episode. To be honest with you,
it was just I couldn't get it back out of my head after I watched that episode.
Yes,
It's so good.
it is a good song. That's a great one to have on there.
Yeah,
good
thank you.
job,
Thank
dude.
you.
Holy shit.
That's a good one. You're number 2.
I'm taking a basic approach here, as it was by Harry Styles.
I thought about putting Harry on here, but it felt fake coming from me because like I've listened to Harry Styles, but I did start that album. I didn't finish it, and I've definitely heard the song. I like the song.
Yeah, I love that song, and that album is very good too.
I feel like it is. I also feel like that album is also very summer coded. I also feel like Harry Styles on the whole is very summer coded.
Yes, exactly. It took me a while to kind of think about
like Watermelon Sugar and what's the song called? The Baby, it's not your business.
Oh, I don't remember what the name of it is, but I know what you're talking about.
It also gives summer. No, that's a good one. I'm glad you mentioned him because I was like I could put it on here, but it's very disingenuous coming from me.
He's got another one that I was originally going to put on called Golden, and that one's from the album previous, I believe, Fine Line. It's like you're so golden, and it's
I think I know that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's also very very summery. But then I thought about it and I was like, As It Was more of a summer song for a lot more people. I know that, so I was like, I'm gonna throw As It Was on there.
That one, would you agree that it's more in the like sunsetting category? I think that's where it is.
Because I think that's
Sunsetting
more or
Tonight.
less where he sits in terms of the summer songs anyways.
Yeah.
Not as much the Having Your Baby, not as much that
that's
song.
true.
But everything else, I kind of figure...
Exactly. They're not as much like the party songs, like people like going crazy, but like you could be at a barbecue or at like a beach where it's like a social setting.
The sun's going down,
but I feel like maybe even during the day, if it was like a more chill social setting, you could like Harry Styles would fit.
100%.
That makes sense.
Give me your number one. Let's see.
I feel like actually I feel like I should have guessed a Harry Styles song.
Take On Me by a-ha. Let's hear it.
Number 1 is so I found the song on TikTok. Fuck, this is how I found it. No, it's definitely not Take On Me. I'll just tell you that. It's not. I tried not to repeat any for my karaoke ones. I had Margaritaville kicking around for a bit, but I didn't want to.
I really tried not to, but then Everybody Wants to Rule the World got on there. And
That's fine.
The reason I said Take On Me by a-ha is because I had it on here originally.
Oh, really?
And I was like, Everybody Wants to Rule the World does a little bit more summer for me.
Yeah, honestly, Take On Me kind of gives me more like wintry. I don't know what it is about it.
It's probably the fact that have they not made? It's probably because it's. Wait, no, I'm thinking. Never mind.
Okay, you'll never know what he was thinking of.
No,
but,
no, you're not going to. That was horrible. Oh my god.
This song, I found it on TikTok in like 2021, and so I started playing it like when me and my friends would play games. So I'd start to play it in our like voice chat, and my friends really liked it. And then we started hanging out in person after the world opened up again after COVID, and we got played a lot. And still, like most summers, it will. This is my one claim to fame for my friend group, is introducing this song that has become a very staple song for us to listen to every summer. I also think it's a very quintessential one that could be listened to during the day, but I do think it thrives at night for a very specific reason that you'll learn, because my number one is Dancing in the Moonlight. I'm specifically thinking of the Top Loader one.
Yes.
The cover. I think that one is a little bit more summery. I do really like the original.
Yeah, but it's not as summery. It is kind of an older style. Yeah.
Like the Top Loader one's the one you're going to be screaming in the car or like grooving with like your buddies too. But that one's just such a. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Such a banger. I love that song.
That is a really good song and a very good pick for your number one.
I was sitting there. I
like your list a lot.
Thank you.
I like your list a lot.
I felt very proud of mine when I finished it. Although the one song that I really wanted to put on here, I just couldn't find a spot for it, because I also think Childish Gambino is very summer coded. So I was tossing around. I was looking at Worst Guys. All she needed was some. All she needed was some. All she needed was some. Do you know that one?
I don't know.
At a Clippers game on the court side.
No.
I was also debating 3005. You know that one, right? No matter what you say or what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at that. And then do you know Sober? That's also Childish Gambino. And now that it's over, I'll never be sober.
It rings a bell, but I don't know.
That one is also very summery, but I was like, I couldn't find a spot for it just because I had
a few songs like that as well.
Yeah, where it's just like there was some where it's like they were newer to me and they were summer songs, but the ones that I had a bit more attachment to, I had to like put higher. But yeah, Dancing in the Moonlight, I just think it's such a quintessential summer song. Okay. And if you have not listened to it, do yourself a favor this summer and get your friends together at a campfire and just put on that song.
Okay, yeah, 100%. I'm gonna listen to that more in the summer. Actually,
such a good,
100%.
Your number one.
My number one. Let me just say, this has been a great episode.
Yeah,
this has been so much fun. This has been more fun than I thought it was going to be.
No, this was super sick. There's a lot of good songs here to pick from.
Yeah, and then you sucked the fucking life right out of it, because my number one is The Spins by Mac Miller. It looks scripted at this point.
Are you serious? That's crazy!
I fucking love that song.
That I called your number one?
My number one.
That's insane!
This shit is out of hand.
Everyone's gonna think this is fucking scripted.
Yeah.
First, the thing in the video game one, which I don't want to spoil, because I think that one's gonna come out last.
Yeah.
We just did ranking video games a little bit ago, but did I just say I didn't want to spoil what it was?
Yeah.
But I spoiled what it was.
Not really. We ranked video games and something wild happened.
That's true. There was something crazy like that too. I have not missed a prediction yet.
No.
Which is insane. Wow. I can't fucking believe that.
You're really good at my number ones.
I can't believe that. Wow.
Isn't that fucking ridiculous?
That's insane.
Again, like you said it, and I was just like,
God damn.
Because I'm like, there's
so many songs that I could have said and that could have been on your list.
Mm-hmm. And I looked at my list and I just went, well, buckle in.
That must not have been a fun time to sit and wait for that. That's insane. I gotta put all my shit back on now.
Ridiculous? I feel better like revealing this one to you because you didn't guess the number. It was last episode where you guessed the number and the condiment, where I was just like, okay, come on now, how the fuck? Especially because it was number 2. How do you guess somebody's number 2?
Yeah. No, it was. Yeah, it was.
You guessed my number 2 right on last episode.
That's crazy.
Like fucking insane.
Wow.
Let me yap about Mac Miller.
Yap Miller.
Yap Miller. I love Mac Miller. I love the spins. This is kind of the same for me, whereas like somebody showed me this song and I was like, wow, this is really, really, really good. And I started listening to it more, and I started putting it on at parties, and everybody would fuck with it at parties. So now every single party that I have, this song comes on.
It also comes on, I think, at every party we have too, which is just speaks to its.
Yeah, it's
also an incredible number
song.
1 pick for summer songs.
Yeah, it's a great summer song because it's just like.
Wow, this is going to be difficult.
Yeah, it really is.
This is going to be really difficult. I'm glad we didn't do this one with a guest because I would be so heartbroken to have like so many of my songs not make it on here. But I also think so many of those should be on here.
Yeah.
And
so, okay, should we take our intermission right now?
Yes.
Right
and
before
just
we
quickly
go through all of our songs.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna be back in a quick
and then we'll
do the thing.
this. So we'll see you right now. Because then they'll see
We're
us.
back. Oh
No, we're not.
Oh
Yeah, we haven't listened
right
to the
now
songs
for them,
yet.
not us.
Yes. Yeah, we're
Okay, we'll
leaving.
see you right now. So,
Welcome back. We're back.
welcome back to rAnK.
We've listened to all the songs.
Things.
And you know, everyone's entitled to their opinions. I feel like we kind of popped off this one. This is gonna be hard to do.
I think we really did. If mind you, so we should say if there's songs on our lists that you also have not listened to, go listen to those right now, and then return as well.
Yeah.
Go listen to those.
But
if
make
you
sure you
haven't heard
come
them.
back. Come back and you finish this video. You see.
There it is. We watch viewer retention drop off right at the hour mark again. Yep.
I don't even know where to begin on this one. I feel like
Do we do the same thing that we did where we were like, we don't want to argue for too long. Let's do 10 and 10, 9 and 9, 8 and 8, and just start going through.
sure. My 10 was Kokomo.
My 10 was 87 Stingray. That was the first Tory Lanez one, the interpolated 80s.
That's hard. This is all. I kind of feel like we need to pick. I kind of feel like this one we have to start from the bottom up. I feel like that's the best way to do this one.
Best.
Because we have a lot of good picks here that I feel like we need to.
You're right.
We need to find all the gold first.
Okay.
So that way it'll give us a better perspective on. Because that way I feel like if we start at 10 for this one, we're gonna end up erasing the top ones a bunch anyway.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the biggest battle is the spins versus Dancing in the
Dancing in
Moonlight.
the Moonlight.
I could go either way.
So could I. What do we do about this?
This is rock paper scissors.
We've done rock paper scissors before.
I
think it's fun to keep finding new ways of being like.
Okay. How about we okay, I'm gonna hold up a number between 1 and 5 behind my back.
Okay.
Or and then you're gonna guess that number. So close your eyes. I'll show the camera what number I'm gonna do. Okay. So this is what I have behind my back, and now you shall guess the number, and then you'll do the same, and whichever one of us was closer is ready. So you ready to guess, and whichever one of us is closer, they get their song at number 1.
Okay. You have a 2.
That's exactly what I have.
Okay,
That's
perfect.
exactly what happened. But now you do it, because if I also get the number right, then we are in a situation. My eyes are closed.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, I don't close my eyes. Okay.
Show the camera your number.
I'm gonna do. We're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with this. Okay.
Ready?
Give her, yeah.
3.
Ah, fuck's sake, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we're way too good at this shit now. We spend too much time together. That's like the issue.
I have no idea. Like, obviously, I want it to be mine, but I also
Okay.
wouldn't be upset if it was the spins. That's the situation I find myself in.
A new game. I'm gonna spin this pen around in the air, or this marker. It's like spin the bottle.
Okay, and then
whoever
whoever
the red
lands on-
point is pointing at, yeah, that's who gets it. You ready?
Yep. That's
you.
going forward.
That's you.
That's me?
Yeah, that's like a little bit of a.
Shit, I'll take it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Dancing,
So Dancing in the Moonlight goes number 1.
I feel good about that.
So do I. So I really do.
Like, I'm not upset about that. Although I feel like
Is it?
that's orange, but it's just because it's so dark in here, and also because the orange. So all the lights dancing in the.
Oh, that didn't work, did it? Oh, my legs. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Ow.
But then I feel like we put the spins at number 2.
Yep. Spins at number 2.
And then
Easy.
I can veto Knock Knock because I feel like having 2 songs from the same album, we should probably.
That was why I didn't put Knock Knock on my list, because I knew Spins was my number 1.
That's totally valid. I feel like. So I have Sweet Slash. I thought she wanted to dance at 3, and Hello, Dragonette at 2.
I've got Stay by the Killer Roy at 3, and I've got As It Was by Harry Styles at 2.
I want Hello on here, but I can put it more up here.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
I think Harry Styles in general needs to be on this list.
I think so too. How about As It Was at 5?
Yep, 5. I fuck with that. I fuck with that
As
quite immensely.
It was. It's one word now, apparently. I would like to pitch Sweet Slash I Thought You Wanted to Dance for 3.
Okay. In that case, can I pitch Stay for 4?
Sure.
Cool.
We'll do that. Sweet Slash I Thought You Wanted to Dance. I think that's correct. Well, I did the rest lowercase, so now for peace of mind, I'm going to do that. Cool. So now we have a top 5, and now I feel like it'll be a lot easier to do 6 through 10.
Yeah, I think so.
So I would really like Hello on here. So how do we feel about Hello at, even though I'd like to put it higher, I feel like 7's really calling to me right now for this, so I'm okay to put it at 7.
Yeah, man, get it on there. My number 6 is Everybody Wants to Rule the World, if you really fuck with having that on there at number 6 in the same position. What's your number 6?
Well, I have Cheerleader. I also have I have Waterfalls and Cigarette Daydreams and Kokomo left.
I think the only one that I really want to stick by in terms of getting on the list now that I've listened to all the ones that you didn't know as well from my list, I think the only one that I really want to stick with in terms of getting on the list is 90 by Jaden.
Okay, I can get on board. I can get on board with that.
I really want to get that one on there because it feels like if you haven't listened to that song, go listen to it. It's wonderful.
What are you feeling? I think it's up here.
Yeah, and I agree because that's where I put it on my list as well. I put it at 8, so we can put it at 8 if you want.
Okay. What was 90?
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's see here. And Kids, MGMT also has to be on here. Let's put that at 6.
Oh, it does. Yeah, 6, 100%. Oh, yeah.
That makes sense.
I love this list.
So do I.
Oh my
okay, so there's just 9 and 10 left. I think out of everything I have left, Cheerleader, Waterfalls, Cigarette Daydreams, Kokomo. I feel like out of all of these, the one I weirdly want the most, even though it's not the highest up on here, I feel like I want Cigarette Daydreams. Rankings is so weird because like on my personal list, I'm like, this makes perfect sense as number 9, but as soon as we get to this, I immediately start
I'm like, it's weird how I'm looking at Drunk Face, which was 5th on mine, and I'm like, yeah, I don't see it on this list. I'm fine with not being here. That being said, I'm also not about to go and fight for MGK either because I already put him on my list. It looks bad enough.
What are you thinking for 9 and 10?
9 and 10. I mean, so my number 9 and 10 were Summer of '69 by Bryan Adams and '87 Stingray by Tory Lanez. I really want either Cigarette Daydreams or Waterfalls on here. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, how about you pick one from my list that you really want on?
Okay,
I'll pick one from your list that I really want on.
What were your 2 again?
My 2 were Summer of '69 Bryan Adams and '87 Stingray by Tory Lanez.
Okay, you go first because I have to think about this.
Okay, what were your 2?
Cigarette Daydreams and Waterfalls.
Okay, I know exactly what I want. I want Cigarette Daydreams.
Okay,
on this list.
I think from yours I want. Was it 1987?
The '87 Stingray?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
I think I want that one.
Okay, cool.
I feel like
what positions do we go? '87 Stingray 10. Let's do that because that's what it is on my list.
That's what I was thinking because Cigarette Daydreams was 9 on mine.
Yeah, that's so fucking perfect. Holy shit.
Sig Day Dream.
Sig Day.
Today was a sig day. Ooh, also a good summer song. Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. Today was a good day. Wow. I feel really good about this. I think this is a really good summer song playlist. Did we just make the list of the summer?
We made the list of the summer.
Just fucking go batshit crazy.
Did we just make the...
Did we just make this playlist of the summer? Oh, wait a minute. I thought that was me. I was like, oh, fuck. Did I just break his microphone? And then I look up and you're just like... Wow. Well, then I guess to kick off the summer with the top 10 songs of the summer as according to rankings and now officially the top 10 songs. Start us off with number 10, Lewis.
Number 10, Baby, I'll Pick You Up in My '87 Stingray.
Number 9, Cigarette Daydream.
That is a daydream.
Yes.
Number 8, 90.
At number 7, I Just Came to Say Hello.
Oh. Number 6, Wish I Was Still One. It's Kids.
And number 5, I Wish It Still Was As It Was.
There you go.
There we go.
4, I Got No Place to Stay tonight. Is it all right if I stay by the Kid Leroy?
At number 3, we got Sweet Slash I Thought You Wanted to Dance, which is a very confusing text conversation.
Number 2, I Don't Know About You. I'm getting dizzy. It's the Spins.
And
Mac Miller.
Of course, The Sun Setting Down for number 1. Dancing in the Moonlight.
By Top Loader.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Or King Harvest, honestly. I but I prefer...
When we do stuff like this, it's very reminiscent of like radio stuff where they're like, you've heard this song before. Da-da-da-da-da. I feel like we're very good at improv as we go down this list every time. I've liked that that's starting to become a trend. Started to become a trend is that we fuck with everything as we go down.
Yeah.
I really like that.
I feel really good about this one. I feel very proud about this.
This
I feel
is
like
maybe one of my favorite lists.
Yeah,
like
this
I'm
is a
gonna
good
make a playlist out of this immediately.
Yeah,
because
you should listen to all these songs.
I'm totally gonna throw this. This will be one of my summer playlists for sure.
Well, guys, thank you for watching. We're now done our big bulk of podcast
Holy
episodes.
shit! What a
so
good. Let's talk about that for just like a quick minute.
So
first of all, very thankful for everybody watching out there.
Yeah, last time I checked, we were at 31 subscribers. So thanks for that.
Subs.
That's a big number for a small channel. I think.
It's so insane.
I feel proud of having cracked 30.
Yeah, no,
that's
me
pretty
too.
good.
I think it's really cool because especially when we record these episodes in bulk, like this episode will most likely be out in May, if not early June. A potential for early June if it's the last one.
Yeah.
So it's insane because there's also like the amount of growing that we've done within this past month. Has been insane.
Yeah.
Let alone the amount that we could do within this next month. So we never know where we're going to be when we get there. That's one of the issues with recording in bulk. So wherever we are right now in your present day, thank you so much. Yeah. It's especially because like I think especially. Obviously can't speak for you, but over these past few days, I've realized how much work we really are putting into rankings.
Yes.
And I've become much more appreciative of the content that we're getting out of it.
Same. And and so now, like, a big part of why we wanted to record all these big ones in bulk is, the semester's ending, and so, like, life's about to change, so we just wanted to make sure that we at least had episodes that way in case we can't, like, having a hard time scheduling them.
Yeah.
So other big part of that, too, is that now we can, now that, like, the semester's done, and now that we have all these episodes done, is that we're hopefully now going to finally start having clips on our Instagram, and hopefully a new TikTok, and hopefully we'll have the episodes on Spotify. It's going to be so exciting. So we're hoping to finally put all the extra time into fleshing out the channel and all the other aspects of the show.
I was thinking about this earlier. It's April 24th right now for all those watching. But next time you see us, it's going to be the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
It's going to be summer.
That's true. I think, probably like
maybe not if you're a high school student. If you're a high school student, I'm so sorry.
I guess like the earliest or the latest we would have to record to keep up our schedule would be June.
Would be May or June, like late May, early June, somewhere in there,
like last week of May. So, well, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you so much. What a wonderful half week this has been. Yeah. Holy shit.
We've been the rankings, and we will continue to be the rankings.
And we just ranked a thing, and I've got a feeling we're going to continue to rank things.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for watching.
Have a wondrous
summer.
Friday.
Yes.
Yeah, happy summer.
Yes, and have a wondrous Friday.
Yeah.
Wow. It's fun saying that on a Wednesday.
Yeah, right?
We did it. Holy